Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Blackwell Epiphany. It's your boy Karagol Gaming, and you know how we do things around here. So we are in control of the Countess, huh? We got a loose brick right here.
Look at that. This place is falling apart.
Wow.
It's covered with gunk. I can't see through it.
Who can fix that?
It's covered with gunk.
Keep game. Oh, you're actually gonna do it. Okay, let's do it.
Look at that.
My host. My host.
Sorry. You say something?
Certainly nothing that matters any longer.
Why is she a dick? Alright, so what
I
do we
have
do?
no idea how that got there, and nobody can prove otherwise.
Just her way of formulating things
A
is just a
jacket from 2
headache.
seasons ago. I guess this place has been closed for a while. Ugh, stupid rain. I look horrible. Huh, some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them.
Danny Marconi. And
It
Linda.
worked, didn't it?
Everything is tying in together, man.
They're all from last season.
Well, this place got shot up? Dang.
Jeez, what happened here?
Is this
It
where...
says to ring the bell if I need help.
Is this where Joey died?
Looks like it leads to a back room.
You wanna peep it?
Nothing interesting back there. Just a bunch of sewing machines and fabric.
Alright.
Danny? Danny, someone's out front! Danny, where the hell are you?
Damn.
Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out.
Bop, bop, bop,
What
bop,
can I
bop.
do for you?
That's how you died. Okay.
How long are you gonna stare at that thing? It's getting dark.
Just one more. It has to be here.
What are you doing anyway?
So wait.
A man was murdered last night in the middle of a major blizzard.
Believe me, I remember.
Right. So how come nobody else has?
Eh?
I've been checking on every local news website all day. There's not a single mention of it. I called the police myself. We know they know about it. They must have suppressed the news, but why?
I'm sure the cops got their reasons, and they can keep them. I don't care who plugged the guy. I only care about what happened after.
I know. So, the victim didn't have any identification on him. I was hoping a news report would give us his name, but it looks like we're on our own.
Well, something familiar at least. Let's go talk to our pet cop. Maybe he knows something.
So, did Joey have something to do with the Countess losing her mind? Like, did you have something to do with their bonds getting severed? Madeline's and the Countess's? It's a little bit iffy, I mean? Joey, you need to start talking, man. You've been known to withhold information from me.
Books on notable New Yorkers, all deceased. Never hurts to be prepared.
True.
Auntie Lauren and me. This was just before all the troubles began. My parents' wedding. It's the only picture I have of them. They look so young.
Damn cake is a lie.
The last article I ever wrote, and the first ghost I ever saved.
Joanne Sherman. Oh man, it's bringing up some memories for sure.
I stopped updating this calendar around the time Joey came into my life. There's probably a connection there. I bought that clock at a tag sale years ago. It doesn't work, but for some reason I can't get rid of it.
Interesting.
My old computer. I don't use it much since I got my phone. Some articles I wrote for the Village Eye newspaper. I hated working there and the paper's been dead for years, but for some reason I can't take them down. There's nothing in there. I go through much less paper since I gave up writing. I miss it sometimes, but I just can't seem to find the time anymore.
Griff?
Auntie Lauren gave that bear to me when I was a kid. His name is Griff, the PI bear, although he's more the geriatric bear these days. Sometimes I think about taking Griff down, but he's so old these days. I'll just leave him.
He's 2 days away from retirement.
My bedroom's an oversized closet, but it's mine. I can't go to bed yet. I have a full day ahead of me. Or rather, a full night, but still. I've had it for years and it's only slightly coffee stained. That dog leash used to belong to my neighbor Nishanti. She gave it to me as a souvenir of how we met.
Moti.
It's frayed and chewed through. It's not good for much of anything. These were Auntie Lauren's favorite brand. I don't remember much from back then, but the smell reminds me of her.
Oh.
These were... It's a Gold Tech mug. I snuck this bottle out of a hospital room for a college kid named Susan Lee. We saw this in a flea market and Joey bugged me until I bought it. He still won't tell me why. My old notepad. I went through dozens of these before I upgraded to this phone. It's a portrait of Joe Gould. It used to hang in the Minetta Tavern. For months I expected the police to come breaking down my door, but it's been a year and nothing.
Oh yeah. Gavin and Lisa.
This man's name is Danny Marconi. I only met him briefly, as a very old man. It's a picture of me and a former coworker of mine. Jeremy was a friend, kind of. I never did get to know him well. Not when he was alive, anyway. Grandmother Patricia, my dad, and Auntie Lauren. I never met my grandmother. I don't think she was ever prepared for, well, this. This article is about the Meltzer Foundation. I suppose they did some good in the end, but the death toll was too high. It's a poster for the film Water Under the Bridge. It starred Frank Lyons. I don't want to think about going outside, but I guess I have to.
Let's do it then.
Thank God the coffee stands are still open. I think I'm really going to need them.
It's your dime, sweetheart.
Let's go directly to the police station. Damn, this is cool. I would like this as a dynamic wallpaper, definitely.
Oh, it's you. Had a feeling you'd swing by.
It's just a police car. There's nobody inside.
Wait, allow me to take a sip? I can't. Hey, you want a sip, bro?
He can get his...
Fine.
The station looks...
You really don't want to go in there.
Why?
Oh, really?
Look, you and I have an arrangement. I have to keep it quiet, but it works. You go in there and start bugging my colleagues, it will come back to bite both our asses. And neither of us wants that.
Okay, fine.
So talk to me then, Sam.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
You found a Jane Doe at the Carth House, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Her name was Mary Meehan. She was an actress with the Gotham Collective Theater Company.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I won't ask how you know that, but we'll check out that name and see if you're right. At the very least, we can locate the family and tell them what happened. Thanks. I guess we owe you another one.
I guess you do.
Can we talk inside? It's freezing out here.
Can't smoke inside, thanks to our friend the mayor.
So you couldn't maybe, I don't know, not smoke for a while? Right.
What a dick.
I caught the evening news today. There wasn't one mention of the murdered man in Chelsea.
That program hasn't been the same since they replaced that blonde anchor woman.
Nobody else talked about it either. Not online, not any other news program, nobody. You must have suppressed the news. Why?
Because we're the cops, that's why. Look, before we take this any further, why are you so interested in this one? What makes this murder more important than any other?
He was looking for me.
He was? Why?
I don't really know.
Uh-huh. Did you know the guy?
No, I didn't.
So, how did you know he was looking for you? Wait, let me guess. You just do.
I just do.
Something like that.
Something like that ain't good enough. What else you got?
I'm a suspect.
I was there. You know I was there. Surely I'm a suspect.
You think I'm crazy? I made sure your name is nowhere near this thing. And unless you give me a good reason, it stays that way. So tell me, why is this murder so important?
He was killed right in front of me.
And what, suddenly this makes it personal?
Well, kinda. It might have something to do with me.
Uh-huh. And why is that? Why is this murder so important?
Listen, man, for a moment there, I thought you set me up.
You're the one who sent me there in the first place. That can't be a coincidence.
So, you think we sent this guy to your location to... What, get killed in front of you?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
You don't get to ask me anything. You need to tell me why this murder is so important.
You've trusted me before. Why can't you trust me again?
Trust has nothing to do with it. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I've never asked, and frankly, I don't want to know. But I do know that you've helped me clear a few cases. And once in a while, in return, I answer some of your questions. That's fine. Quid pro quo. It's not in the rule book, but it's how we get things done. But this case, it goes way up. We can't bring in anyone from outside. Not without a good reason. So give me one. Why is this murder so important?
I'll get you one, damn it.
I couldn't begin to explain it. It's more than just a murder, more horrible than just a killing.
Uh-huh. Any details on what that could be?
It needs to be stopped. That's all.
Sorry. I know we got an arrangement, but my hands are tied.
Fine, if that's the way it is.
For what it's worth, it's nothing personal. You got other questions, I'm here. Just don't ask about this case. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
Joey, how about you take a peek inside?
Keep our friend busy. I'm gonna sniff around.
Not that I don't appreciate the company, but why the heck are you just standing there?
I was just admiring the brickwork.
The brickwork.
Sure. When was this building built? 1950s?
I got no idea.
A water cooler in case the scorching hot weather gets too much for you.
Low-rise bonding, very typical.
Just a
of
cop
the era.
manning the front desk.
What's he looking at?
At the bottom are the words Alex Silva, Commissioner. Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant.
Pretty cold to be just
A modern gizmo. Probably some kind of phone. It usually is.
Isn't that what you're doing?
According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Piero.
Have we heard
I
that
have no
name
idea
before?
Who that could be.
I don't know.
According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Disher. I have no idea who that could be.
Trash name. I'm sorry for that name, man. So who do we have here?
Aha! There's our guy. His name is George Austin, according to this note. Looks like he lived on the Upper West Side.
52 years old. George Austin, huh? Do not talk to the press.
That's definite. According to this note. That's according.
Right, got you. Try to left click, right click. Let's see. I probably can't, right? No. But then again,
Just
the
as I
shaft.
thought, it's an elevator shaft.
Let's go in through the left door first.
Just a small interrogation room. It's empty.
But how about this one?
Just a small interrogation room. It's empty.
I'm a cop in front of a cop station. What's your excuse?
Detective?
Uh-huh.
I like how she's like telepathically already knows about George Austin.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Nah, sorry.
Oh yeah?
I know the victim's name is George Austin.
Yeah, this crap doesn't impress me anymore. And even if it did, you're not a cop. You're not even officially on the books.
So? Make it unofficial. You've done it before.
Not this time, sorry. With all due respect, you need to back off.
Well,
Uh-huh.
the ghost we saw last night said that Grace wasn't safe, and then he went.
How about we search for Grace Austin if possible? No. How about George Austin? No results. What's this? Okay. Well, I can't talk to you here, can I?
Not in front of...
There we go.
This is some lobby. Careful you don't break anything, we'll be in hock for life. Well, your life anyway, not mine.
We'll just do the dishes for a couple of weeks. It's fine.
That vase looks more expensive than everything in my apartment put together. I don't recognize the artist, but it looks peaceful enough.
It's Bob Ross, fam.
He's watching my every move. Hi.
Yes, miss?
I'm looking for George Austin. Is he in?
No, he's not. Sorry.
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment? It's really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
Can you tell me anything about George?
I really couldn't, sorry. If you want to know him, you should ask him yourself.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Sorry. Nobody named Grace lives here.
Alright. Joey.
Boy, if I could... Looks like it's full of old clothes.
The hell does that say?
It says Holiday Clothing Drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. It's signed by George Austin.
It's a shaft, alright.
Yep, it's an elevator, all right.
So can I just mosey on here? Yeah.
Miss, I'm sorry, but you can't go back there. Residents only.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Yes, miss?
With the clothing drive company.
I, heard that George Austin was having a clothing drive here.
Oh, yes. George does it every year. He brings the box to Grace himself.
Motherfucker, what? What you say?
Can you tell me anything else about the clothing drive?
No, but if you have any old clothes, feel free to give them to me. I'll put them in the box.
Better not. If you did that, you wouldn't have any clothes left.
You said that George takes the clothes to Grace.
Yes, he does. He has an attachment to the place, even though we've got a fine church in this area.
Church? So by Grace, you meant Grace Church?
Yeah, the one downtown. What did you think I meant?
Nothing. Never mind. Thanks.
Sure.
Alright, Grace Church, you say. Let's see, can we ask about
Why
this?
did George go to Grace Church instead of a local one?
I couldn't say. Sorry.
Could it be because that's where Gavin's organization is operating from? Mayhaps. Let's see. Can we search for it? Yeah. Grace Church is a historic parish church in Manhattan, New York City, which is a part of the Episcopal Diocese of New York. The fuck did I just read? Rector Gabriel Ullman. Right. Let's see. Let's search for Gabriel Ullman. Okay. Snip outside. We're done here.
Huh, a church. Of all the places.
Really? Ghosts don't like churches?
Being a ghost has nothing to do with it.
Weekend organ meditations. It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector.
I butchered that pronunciation, that's for goddamn sure.
It says Grace Church. Of course, we knew that already. It leads into the church.
So let's go in there. Unless there's more to the right. Hello, priest. How you doing and shit?
I don't know much about church organs, but it seems nice enough. It's a book full of handwritten prayers. He looks pretty deep in thought. Hi, could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether anybody is here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
What's so special about tonight?
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
Do you know a man named George Austin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Austin.
Why are you lying to me, priest?
George Austin was holding a clothing drive that brought clothes to this church. Are you sure you haven't heard of him?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
What do you mean? Is that like a threat? Yo, Sam. Let me holler at you for a second.
Detective,
Uh-huh.
have you ever been to Grace Church for any reason?
Church? No, I haven't. Why?
No reason. Forget it. About George Austin.
How many times do...
Sorry. Well,
Uh-huh.
the Grace George was referring to has to be Grace Church.
Yep. So where does that leave us? Let's see. Let's head back to George's place. When in doubt, you start blowing on things.
Damn drafts. Need to report that before someone complains.
Hey! Got
Whatever
him.
Joey did, the doorman doesn't seem to have noticed.
So maybe we can...
Dropped my pen.
Shut up.
Showing that to him would probably be a bad idea.
Probably he'll confiscate that. And we're gonna need this for the church, I presume. What did this note say specifically?
If the
though?
people who go to these churches worry about their souls so much, they should try dying sometime.
It's a handwritten note from George Austin, asking the I'm sure that... It says, Holiday Clothing Drive. It's signed by...
I don't know if this is a proof or anything, but let's try it.
Do you know anything about the clothing drive mentioned in this note?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of some we. It is not possible.
Yeah. I got you. You want a cup of coffee, fam?
He can get his...
You're goddamn right he can. Probably shouldn't say that in a church, but you know. Police station. Does this note say anything to you?
Does this note mean anything to you? It was written by George Austin.
Whatever it is, it's useless as evidence now that you've got it.
Right. Sorry.
Whoopsie daisy. I keep touching things, I'm sorry. What the fuck? Yo, Joey, holla at your boy, man. What you want? What should we do, dog?
Joey,
What is it?
Let's gather our thoughts.
we couldn't save George Austin, but we can stop it from happening to anybody else.
Can we?
With pleasure.
George said that Grace wasn't safe, but he was referring to Grace Church. What did he mean? Is the church in danger?
Dunno. Would a guy get that worked up over a church? I feel like it's gotta be more than that.
Why would George be so concerned about a church?
I don't know. We should probably explore the place a bit more and find out.
Explore the church? We can do that. But there wasn't much to explore in that place, unless I'm mistaken. Good. No more quips from you, Joey. People should try dying, he says.
This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand.
Aha! Please God, let the chemo work. I don't know what I'll do without her. I have been... Whoa! Previous page. I have been 6 months without a drink. Please help me. Please help me last another 6. Damn, I'm having trouble reading these. Let my uncle get exactly what he deserves. Ugh. I don't know what to do. I am so lost. If you're out there, please help. Please help my family through this horrible time. We have already been through so much. Is there a light at the end of this tunnel? Is darkness all there is? Is suicide the only answer? I don't really want to die. Let me find another way. I love him. Does he love me? Please let my father wake up so I can tell him I am sorry. Well, let's come. Ah, damn it, I can't. What does that say? I can't read this shit, man. Wait, this might be important though. If my son is with you, but that doesn't look like an I. If my son is with you, God, tell him I love him and I miss him, and his only daughter will want for what the fuck does it say? I want to always be as happy as this. Jesus Christ. Mary had a little lamb. God damn, I can't tell. I lost my job. It's all my fault. What do I tell my wife? What do I do?
These prayers just go on and on. There must be dozens of them. I don't have time to read them all.
We can try, but listen.
If any, I need to narrow.
Yeah. Let's, peep
It's
his...
a handwritten note from George Austin, asking the residents of his building to donate old clothes to charity.
Uh-huh. His style of writing. I don't know which one it is. Let's try to use this.
With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him. Gotcha.
Is this it? This place always brought me and Leah solace. Despite everything, it still does. To this... What? Is this really what I must do? It seems impossible. I am finding my faith is shaken to its very core. Please help me find the strength to fight. What the fuck does that say? To fight this battle? If not for me, then for Leah and the others.
I don't need to...
Okay, Leah, we have a name.
Hi again.
Yes.
Could you tell me about that book over there?
For some, silent prayer isn't enough. They want to write it down and make it real. That is what that book is for.
Do you know a woman named Leah? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
Well...
Nope. Let's go back to Sam. Well, that's fucking shit. How was I supposed to know? Damn it! Okay.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
Leah.
Does the name Leah mean anything to you?
Leah who?
I'm not sure.
Well then.
But Leah Austin, mate. Probably.
Well...
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's try this.
George wrote Leah's name down in a prayer. Whatever kind of relationship they have, he must care for her a lot. Leah's name was mentioned in George's prayer at Grace Church. Was she a member?
Maybe we go back
Detective?
to George's
Does
place?
the name...
Leah, well...
Got you. Okay. How about
Well-
we do something along the lines of George's place and mention the name Leah to you?
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Did George know anyone named Leah?
Leah? You mean the police officer?
What the hell?
Police officer?
Yeah. Haven't seen her around for a while, though. Did they break up or something?
I have no idea.
Too bad if so. I liked her. She was good for George.
Leah is a cop. In that case, she might be on that roster.
waiting for a cab?
Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant.
On a night like this.
But motherfucker,
Take
if
a
you
while.
could...
Maybe.
I'm not just. It leads to the.
Oh wait, it could probably be something along the lines
According
of...
to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Piero. I have no idea who that could be.
Leah Piero, maybe? Or Leah...
According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Disher. I have no idea who that could be.
Okay, we're onto something here, I'm thinking. Okay, so something along the lines of maybe Leah Piero, because that seems pretty familiar. Fuck me, right? Leah Disher. No results. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Detective?
Uh-huh.
So, George Austin was involved with a police officer named Leah. That's it, isn't it? All the secrecy. It's because the police are involved.
You want to get us both in trouble?
Yes.
Of course not. I want to help you. Look what I discovered already.
Look, I keep my distance from you for a reason. I know you got your sources. I don't know who they are, but you have a way. That goes without saying. Leah Piero is a fine detective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Maybe you can help, maybe you can't. But I know you're gonna stick your nose in no matter what I say.
Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah, I get that. I can't stop you, but I can't help you either. You're on your own.
Believe me,
Leah
Detective,
Piero.
if there's anything I'm not, it's on my own.
Well, just be careful.
Tell me about this Leah Piero.
Can you tell me anything about Officer Piero?
I told you, I can't help you on this one. Sorry.
Okay.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Let's go to Grace Church. Maybe they'll know something about Leah Piero.
Yeah.
do you know a woman named Leah? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
Well, George wrote Leah's name down in a prayer. Whatever kind of relationship they have, he must care for her a lot. Leah's name was mentioned in George's prayer at Grace Church. Was she a member?
It's hard to say. Anyway, I think looking at the clock now, it's a pretty good time to call it an episode. Next episode, we'll go further into this case and see. I don't think we're gonna be able to crack it in the next episode, but damn it, we'll continue investigating. That's what we'll do. Until then, though, it's been your boy Karagol Gaming. I'm out of here. Love y'all and deuces.